Hair fall with PCOS, PCOD feels very different, not just physically, but mentally, because it doesn't behave predictably. You feel like you're doing everything right and still not seeing consistent results. Most of us approach hair fall the same way. We look for something that strengthens the hair, reduces breakage, promotes growth. But unfortunately, hormonal hair fall doesn't work like that. It's not just a hair problem, it's multiple signals in your body affecting the same follicle. Hormones, stress, inflammation. So even when something works temporarily, it doesn't stay consistent. Having dealt with PCOD myself, this was something I experienced very directly. There were phases where I felt like I was doing everything right, being consistent, and still feel like the results would come and go. And that's where my thinking started changing. As someone who does immense research behind any product launch, the question before our new launch inherently changed for me. It was not how do I stop hair fall? The question became what is actually disrupting the hair cycle? Because if the disruption is happening at multiple levels, then solving just one part will never feel enough. Hair growth is not just one pathway, it's a system. And PCOS, PCOD disrupts more than one part of that system. Once I understood that, the approach became much clearer. Not easier, but clearer. I started looking at hair fall through three lenses. First, the environment. Is the scalp in a state where hair can grow consistently? Secondly, the cycle. Is the hair staying in its growth phase long enough, or is it getting pushed into shedding too early? Third, consistency. Am I doing something stable enough for the body to respond, or constantly changing things and expecting results? Because with PCOS, PCOD, you're not fixing one problem, you're stabilizing a system. I think one of the biggest mistakes we make is this. We expect visible problems to have simple solutions, but the body doesn't work that way. If there's something PCOD taught me, something very important as a formulator, not every problem needs a stronger solution. Sometimes it needs a more structured way of thinking. When you start thinking that way, you stop chasing quick fixes. You can see it through our formulations. You start building systems that actually work over time.